So is the skiing ship, is the deep nook where once you called me after midnight to fetch the dew. So where is the king ship kept? There was a very suspicious place that is called Bermuda Islands, and where Prospero sent Ariel once to fetch the dew, and that particular place the ship of the king is kept. The mariners all under hatches stowed. From here we will start today. The mariners are all under, that means their cabins, they all gathered at the cabins or at the passage, who with a charm joined to their suffered labor. The mariners with a charm joined, that means with relaxation, the mariners with a charm joined, that means with relaxation, along with suffered labor, that means hard work that they did last night. What happened to them? I have left asleep. And along with the magic of Ariel, they all fell asleep. And for the rest of the fleets, that means there was not a single ship, there are plenty of ships. For the remaining ship, which I dispersed, I shattered or separated, they all have met again. All the ships met again, those who got scattered all around the sea. And upon the Mediterranean float. So where do all the ships meet? They all meet at Mediterranean Sea. Bound sadly home for Naples, and all the ships are now returning Naples and Milans. Supposing that they saw the king's ship wrecked, they believed that the ship of their king got wrecked, got destroyed, and his great person perished, and the king died. So all the other ships, they returned to Milan and Naples, believing that the ship of the king drowned in the sea and died. Prospero. Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed. That means, Ariel, your work is exactly done, but it should be more work. What is the time of the day? What is the time presently? Ariel, past mid-season, that means it is noon, or the afternoon you can say. Prospero, at least 2 glasses, that means 2 hourglasses. That time, the time was measured using the hourglass. So it is said that the time there is at least 2 glasses. The time between 6 and now, it is the time between 6 p.m. and 2 p.m. The time between 6 and now, the time between 6 p.m. and 2 p.m. must by us both be spent most preciously. We have to spend very preciously, very seriously and very carefully. Certain tricks are to be played during that period of time. Ariel, is there more toil? Since you do give me pains, let me remember you that you had promised, which is not yet performed me. Is there more toil? Will there be more hard work? Since you promised me before. You promise, since you do give me pains, you are giving me pain in doing hard works. Let me remember you means let me remind you that you has promised. What promise was made? The promise was made that Ariel will be set free after this particular wreckage of the ship, which after teaching the lesson to his brother Antonio. But actual lesson is not the wreckage of the ship, but something else. Prospero will make his brother realize his fault, which is not yet performed. That means that is not delivered to me. That freedom is still now not delivered to me. Prospero, how much now? What are you saying? Moody, are you in bad mood? What is not thou can demand? What would you possibly ask or demand? Now till now Prospero does not know what he is demanding. Ariel, my liberty means my freedom. Prospero, before the time be out, no more. Before speaking further words, get out of here. Prospero is in no mood to give freedom to this Ariel. Ariel, I pray thee, that means I pray you. Remember, I have done you worthy service. I have done plenty of hard work. I have given you worthy service, valuable service. Told you no lies, made no mistaking. I never told you lies, neither did I do any mistake. Served without grudge, that means any reluctance, or grumbling, that means complaint. Thou didst promise to bait me a full year. You did promise me that you will reduce a full year of my imprisonment. Imprisonment as a slave ghost. Ariel is a slave ghost. That means he is working under a human. And he would surely ask for freedom. Prospero, do you forget from what torment I did free you? Have you forgotten from which torment I released you? Torment was that he was actually enchained by the mother of Caliban, Sycorax, and Prospero made him free. So, in that case, this fellow Ariel is bound to him. Ariel, no, I did not forget. Prospero, you think it much to trade the ooze of the salt sea. You do think that it is too much, too hard to trade, means walk. The ooze means the ocean floor of the salt deep, floor that is salty and too deep. Now, often due to bad weather, Ariel needs to walk under the sea, that means on the sea surface. Even the surface is too deep and salty. Now, Prosper is telling that I think you did not like walking that one. Prosper is making question on his effort to run upon the sharp wind of the north. Sharp wind, cold wind that comes from the North Pole. To do me business in the veins of the earth, that means to provide me service. You did what? You walked under the surface of the earth. So, when it is baked with force, when the surface is covered, baked with means covered with snow. So, whenever the surface of the earth is covered with snow, you often took the route underground. So, I think you did not like all these things. So, that is why you are asking for freedom. I do not, sir. I am not tired of working under you, sir. Prospero, you liest, malignant thing. You are lying, you idiot, you evil one, evil ghost. Have you forgot the foul witch Sycorax, who with age and envy was grown into a hoop? Has you forgotten about that evil witch Sycorax, who tortured you so much, who due to age and jealousy got transformed into a bent and ugly looking person? Her shape got bent due to age, and she was so envious, so jealous of everything. And due to age, she became old, and she made this Ariel a bound, a slave. Have you forgot her? Have you forgotten that lady? No, sir. Till now, I have not forgotten. Thank you.